All right, guys, we're going to do a hand analysis. It is technically August 6th of 2025, but we're going to go back in time to the 22nd of May. I took second place in a 27 player $10 tournament last night. So $70 win, a little over 700, which I'm oddly happy about. And that feels weird because I was worth 1,300 a couple months ago. But I'm happy to win some back. I mean, he did have a straight flush draw, but I value bet him away. And this is about 17 minutes. I'm hoping I made a final table or something here. Nice. I'm not super excited about this, but yeah. It certainly paid well. I get a video coming through my social media feeds from the lodge card room here in like Round Rock area. I'm in North Austin, and eventually I need to go out and start playing in person. I'm gonna have to check into what the parameters are for like membership and like what happens in the facility or whatever. Um, I'm not sure exactly how they run the card room because I guess they don't take a rake. It's not a casino, you know. But I think some play in person would be good for me. And frankly, I'm introverted enough that poker might be the thing that would get me to go hang out with people, which I don't do very often. 30 is not bad. Ew. It screams ace. Ooh, pair of fives. No. Oh, wow, it hit. Does happen sometimes. It's always nice when it kind of works out in your favor. Fives again. Ace King is nice when it hits, but man, when it doesn't, it sucks. One of the things about me talking about the card room, one, I get to go be social and play poker, but you get to see people in person, which, um, okay, I'll tell a quick story. So I went to Vegas, I think, two different times to teach. Once was at Mandalay Bay. Hey, if you're part of the Mandalay Bay spa staff, hey, how you doing? Went and taught there. I went to Mandalay Bay after they had the shooting at the place, so they were like not just cleaning up; they were like refurbishing and changing some things in the spa. So since the spa was closed, Mandalay Bay hired me to come in and do some training. They gave me a little discount to stay at the hotel, so it was like I was staying on site, and it was awesome because I could finish class and walk right out to the casino floor and like play poker live, which is crazy because you know 45, 30 and 45, 75 so far, not bad. So it was super nice because you could play with like a dealer. Like it wasn't like the computer, handling everything. Um, I remember the two times that I played. I think the first time I went wasn't the Mandalay Bay training. I think it was another training. And I played, and I think I had allotted myself a certain amount of money to play with. Like, hey, this is the $250 or whatever. The tournament buy-in was like 80, so I could buy into like three different tournaments. And if I remember correctly, I just didn't do well and, didn't catch a lot of cards and lost my $240 or whatever it was. But you had a chance to play in person and move chips around. Like I got a chance to sit down and it was overwhelming. I'm used to numbers and math sitting at a computer. I'm not used to facial expressions and tone of voice and this person's talking about TV they saw or some sports thing or like there's just all this barrage of information and Ace King. I remember the first time I won a little tournament or placed to make money. I got short stacked and I had like a 6-8 offsuit, some just junk hand. And because of the blinds and where I was, it was just like all in. Like it was just minuscule. Couple guys called me, and lo and behold, I hit a straight and assembled a little stack, which was nice. Here we go. Bet sizing. Nice. So, yeah, it sucks. Most times they're just going to fold because they know they're up against something. But so, what I experienced at that table was I was nervous. I was having like, I mean, it's not bad, not like an anxiety attack, a panic attack, but I was having anxiety. It's like I'm fucking up the blinds and the chips and it's just like, it's almost overwhelming. Like if you do it all the time, you get used to it. It's second nature. For instance, for me, I got 49 and 52. It just like the computer does the math. Me trying to make sure the pot's right and working with the dealer. One, I'm polite, but it's obvious that I'm a novice, which also plays to my strengths at a table because I look like a total noob, right? Like I know the game. I just don't know how to move the fucking chips around. Three nines. Hello. And it's a $10 knockout. I don't know. I like I have mixed feelings about it. I'm glad I isolated. I'm even happier I isolated. Wow, that worked out. Wow. Third queen, that's luck, man. Phew. So I had anxiety, was nervous, threw it all in on a 6-8 or whatever it was, caught a little straight, got a stack. I remember sitting at the table and I had this very distinct response where I just went, just poker, man. Just poker. Same game, way more information. I don't have to look number 11 in the face. But now you looked people in the face. I had seen 20 or 30 hands go by. And it was like, this dude's betting small pairs. She's betting any ace X, especially in late position. And the ace X lady like limped in. And I went, raise. And she went, oh. Tons of information. I was like, dude, this is, oh my God. This doesn't even feel like the same game. Like, she might as well have been playing with her cards up with that response. A jam, 10-9 offsuit. What is up with me? For 500 chips. A third of his stack. I relaxed. And I caught a card here and caught a card there and got a hand for this and got a hand for that. And I wound up heads up with a guy. He had slightly more chips than me. Slightly. Like the third of his stack higher, something like that. And not fully knowing all the rules, he said something about, when this is over, I'll show you how to like settle up with the dealer, because I'm a mook, right? Like I don't know what's going on. And he's like, oh yeah, we tip the dealer. And I'm like, oh okay, yeah, no, I thank you for letting me know. And we played a couple hands, maybe heads up, and I said, hey, do you want to chop it? And my thinking was, one, I had never won a poker tournament in person. It would be nice to like play all the way to the end. I'm still going to take second place, but chopping means that he doesn't have to deal with defeat or potentially losing. And because he's the top stack, he gets like slightly more than I do. So me being second place, if we chop, I get a little bit more than if I take second. So I was like, it had been a while, been several hours or whatever. I'm like, hey, you want to chop it? And to look at the guy and have this guy a little bit older than me go, oh, well, but I got you. And I'm like, yeah, I just thought, like, I just wanted to give you the option maybe that, I'm tired, maybe we just chop it. And he reiterated several times that, I've got a bigger stack. I think I can take you. And then he decided he wanted to chop. And I'm like, the goal was to make money. And technically I'd make more by being really aggressive and, having him take second. But it was like, in that moment, I was like, let's chop. But like, it ends it. It's like, if you agree and I agree, we're good. We chopped it. I made $180, $200, whatever. First time I'd ever won in person. Awesome. Great. The second time it happened, and I can't remember, I don't think did I take first? I don't remember what happened, but anyway, however the tournament played out, I paid in my $80 at Mandalay Bay. I sat down, I played, maybe I got knocked out in third place or something, and I made $350 or whatever it was. What was funny about that particular tournament, what I remember is I'd gone to Mandalay Bay. So my flight, my hotel stay, it's all tax write-off because I'm being paid by the spa. So not only did Mandalay Bay pay me because I'm getting paid by Mandalay Bay, I also made money at the poker table. I left Las Vegas with more money than I came in with, and I went home. And that's Robert Gardner dealing with Texas Hold'em, something you can't legally play in Texas. Since we're mentioning law, Jesus Christ. Texas Hold'em, really? 3 minutes left. But a very limited play. I've done some free rolls years ago at a local like bar or something, and I didn't particularly care for it. Not like the mix of people was interesting at the facility, but because it's a free roll, like man, guys are just super loose and aggressive and weird. But playing at the lodge, I don't know what the rules are. These guys have much bigger bankrolls. I don't want to get in over my head, but there's got to be something for like small timers like me. 2 minutes. Ooh, don't like. Do I call here? It is a pair, but easily cracked. The second tournament I played at Mandalay, I remember I had a huge stack three handed. I dwarfed the other guys. Dude, I had a run of 20 hands in a row of the shittiest cards on earth. And one of the guys kept like limping in, limping in, limping in. I eventually tossed in with like ace eight or something, and this guy had ace king, and this guy had something. I got eliminated. There was a little bit of a verbal altercation with the guy who was coming in. It didn't, there was no fist fight or anything, but he was kind of mocking me or something. And I didn't take well to it, but at the same time, it's like there's something instructive about dealing with the pressure at the table. You get a chance to practice. What do you do under pressure? It sucks to think about losing, but everybody loses. It's poker. I think I'm about to go. I'm in the big blind here, so yeah. You fours is how I go out. Yeah. Oh, come on now. So 75. So 75, 25, it's 100. And then what is that? 124, I think. That was pretty good. Let me go ahead and see what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to record another one right now, but that was pretty good. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Robert Gardner Vice, much more to come. Thank you for tuning in.